Hey, do you know that we have some tags in HTML that do not require a closing tag? And these are called as simply self-closing tags. So in this video, I'll be showing you some of the commonly used self-closing tags and also tell you why we call them sometimes as void elements. So again, this video will be going to the part of your HTML series, that is your beginner-friendly HTML series, a key step in your journey to become a full-stack web developer. And also you can find the handwritten notes for this video in the description below. And also at the end of this video, I'll be sharing you some interview style questions based on this topic. So without wasting any time further, let's start the video. So if we talk about the self-closing tags, as you can see, we have self-closing tags like your image tag, BR tag, HR, input, meta, link tag, or there can be many more. So let us see them one by one with examples. But first, let me tell you why we call them as simply self-closing tags or maybe void elements. So we call them as simply self-closing tags or maybe void elements as these tags do not require a closing tag as they cannot have any content inside it. So that's why they don't even need to have a closing tag. So eventually we call them as self-closing tags or void elements. So now let's see the example. The first example would be simply your img tag. So this tag, img tag, is simply used to add images in your web page. And as you can see, this tag does not have any closing tag. And to include your images in the web page, you simply need to use src attribute with the link of the image. So for the link, you can simply go to any browser and simply search for the image you want. Let's say I need to have the image of this Taj Mahal. Then simply I will go to this image, simply open this and have a right click and select this option, that is copy image address, and simply paste it here. So see, we got the image of Taj Mahal added in our web page. And as you can see, this img tag does not have any content or a closing tag. And if you are getting confused about the content and the closing tag, you can watch my previous video where I have explained about the content and the start tag and the end tag as well. So let's take the second example, that is simply your BR tag. So this BR tag is simply used to have a line break in between. So let's say we simply have an h1 tag. So as you know, this tag is used for heading. So let's say we have simply heading as, so we have this 4 times simply. So see, we have 4 headings, right? So now let's say we want to have line breaks in between. So we will simply use this BR tag. See, we got a line break in between. So let's say again, here also we need to have more gap or maybe a bigger line breaks. So we simply have 2 BR tags. So this time, see, again we got line breaks. So this was the second self-closing tag. And if we talk about the third self-closing tag, then simply it is used for having horizontal lines. So let's say we want to have a horizontal line, then simply we will give HR. Then again here also we need to have horizontal line. So again your HR tag, which is a self-closing. So see, we got 2 horizontal lines, right? After this heading, a horizontal line, then again after this second heading, again a horizontal line. So now if we talk about the third self-closing tag, that is simply your input. So if we talk about the input, we simply need to have this input. Then again we need to use an attribute, that is simply your type. So about the input, I will make a separate video on this later on, as we have many different types of input. But for now, I am showing you few examples only. So to use this self-closing tag, we need to have a type attribute. Then we can simply have type as text. See, we got the option to write text simply. And again, we can simply have the second type as password. So this time for the text, whatever you will write is visible, right? But for the type password, if you will write, it will get encrypted. See. So this way we can have many types of input field. So for now, just remember that this is also a self-closing tag. Then again, we have your meta tag. As you can see, here we have meta, char set. Then again, we have meta, that is your name, viewport and all. So about these tags also, I have a separate video where I have explained the complete structure of HTML. There I have explained about these tags in detail. But for now, you only need to remember that this is a self-closing tag. Simply this meta tag gives metadata. That is simply your additional information. Then again, if we talk about the next type, that is simply your link tag. So let's say you have a separate file for adding CSS. So you will simply create a file. So as I already have this style.css, and here in your link tag, you simply need to have href. This is your attribute. Here you will give the exactly same name as your file name, that is your style.css. Then again, you need to use one more attribute, that is your rel, and then simply you need to have style sheet. So this tag will simply link your external style sheet, that is your CSS styling part. So about these things you will learn later on, but for now only remember these are self-closing tags, or sometimes we call them as void elements. So we can have many more, but these were the most commonly used. So I explained these 5 only. You can go and explore more if you want. So I hope you understood about the self-closing tags. So now let me have some interview question with you. So here we have interview challenge. So the first question is simply, what is a void tag, self-closing tag in HTML? Can you name a few? So about these tags, I have already shown you these 6, like your image, vrhr, input, meta and link. So do one thing, you all try to find more self-closing tags and then simply comment them. And the second question says, your image tag is a self-closing tag, right? No issues. So it says, can we write image this way? Like by having a forward slash, will it give error? Just try to think and find this answer. Then the third question says, what is the difference between your BR tag and HR tag? So simply comment the answer of these questions. Whoever gives the correct answer and will be the first to comment, I will simply pin that comment. So try to find this answer on your own. Don't take help from ChatGPT and all. So these questions are just to check your understanding of the topic. So yes, that's it for this video. Hope you all understood about the self-closing tags in HTML. So see you all in the next one. Till then, take care.